who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
They get a hand on it.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open. Well, 6 of their last 10 points coming on the fast break.
And defensively, you have got to sprint back in transition. The coaching staff has got to be restless right now, and I don't blame them.
The West All-Stars have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And Paul drills both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Now George. 7 points in the game. Sullinger the screen. Lowry from outside. Shot is no good. And a great event unfolding. 1 quarter of basketball already played. And welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Lowry out there with Irving. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for. He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Irving passes to Love, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
James against DeRozan. Shoots from the line. It's hauled in by George.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And DeRozan kicks to Love. Puts it up from 17. DeRozan's shot is good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
Pass to Davis. Harden dishes to George. No luck. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Lowry with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Irving. Connects from 3-point range. And now just a 4-point West All-Star lead. Irving's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Outside, George. George missing again.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Passes it to Sullinger. This one for 3. The rebound by Harden. The dish to George. LeBron kicks to George. Here's Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 7 points for Davis.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
A moment to check in with Doris.
Over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told George that he wants their offense to run directly through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
It's a close game here in Toronto. Oh, and you, and finished off by LeBron.
Woo-hoo! That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's a pick by Love. And Wall kicks to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And George, here we go.
You look at what Buckets has done so far. 13 points and the 1 steal. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
And this is what we see when we talk about potential. He's tapped into it today, guys.
And George drops them both. Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
He feeds it to Love. Jacks up a three. Cannot hit. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Harden dishes to Curry. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Love grabs the board. And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 4. A 15-footer, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Drummond. And that's 19 points for Carmelo Anthony. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a...
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
He dishes it to Drummond. Count the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The pass to Davis. Down low. Here's George. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 22 points for Carmelo Anthony.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for James.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Irving. Anthony right side. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Curry passes to George. Takes a three, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Outside, Wall. Feeds to Carmelo. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. George has got his third rebound on the night. Dishes it to Davis. From 7, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now a 9-point West All-Star lead. Outside, Wall. Outside, Anthony. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Durant kicks to Curry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul George is checked in for Drummond. And it's Moutier in for Kyrie Irving. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Cousins comes in for Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for James Harden.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Anthony, plenty of space. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 24 points for Carmelo Anthony. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's George.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer. Melo having a terrific game. He's got 24 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Paul's checked in. He kicks to Thompson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Pass to Romero to the left wing. Here's Moutier. Off target from outside.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Outside Anthony. They set the screen. Passes to Romero. Elbow shot. And George kicks to Moutier. From the arc. That's good. Moutier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Thompson off the pick from George. And Thompson kicks to George. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Get ready for your East All-Star Game Pass.
There's the feed to Carmelo. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. George with the ball. And he has 28 points for the game. To the left side wing. Screened by Cousins. Paul kicks to George. George double teamed. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
1:53 left to play in the first half. Romero, the pass to Moutier. Here's Love. West All-Stars with the rebound. Durant's got his third rebound tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many.
That's short off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
George with the ball. Now defended by Moutier. And here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop. And it's sent back by George. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The shot by George, no good. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Thompson. To the left side wing. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got a pair of triples in the second now for the East All-Stars.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
George, no good.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Durant kicks to Thompson. To the middle, here's George, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
George up top, defended by Durant. George against Durant. George dishes to Moutier. With 1 on the clock. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. West All-Stars lead by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. To the NBA All-Star game. New players in now for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Buckets comes in for James. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Curry. And the West All-Stars looking...